begin. Arizona, North Carolina tips at 5:42, and Minnesota, Kentucky gets underway 35 minutes after the first game concludes. Coming up next, the McDonald's All-American High School basketball game. Thanks for joining us.
Travel provided by Continental Airlines, now among the best in the business at getting you to your destination on time. Continental, more airline for your money.
The RCA Home Theater with SRS sound is 50% brighter with a sharper, clearer picture. Better picture, better sound. Better get out of the way. From now until April 20th, save as much as $100 by mail on select RCA products.
CBS.
Welcome home.
Property owners, why risk taking your lawnmower where it was never meant to go? Now there's a better way to mow overgrown areas without hassle. The DR Field and Brush Mower works like a tractor-drawn brush cutter, but in a size just right for homeowners. Its big 8-horsepower engine has the power to mow tall weeds and brush, even saplings up to an inch thick. Power-driven wheels roll easily over rough ground. Rugged front skids ride right over humps and bumps. The DR is perfect for mowing overgrown fields, thinning underbrush from woodlots, widening driveways, and maintaining roadside ditches for better visibility. So why let weeds and brush take over your property? Keep it looking great with a DR Field and Brush Mower. Call toll-free 1-800-952-8998 for your big color catalog all about the amazing DR Field and Brush Mower plus special savings now in effect. That's 1-800-952-8998 for free DR details.
WRAL Online, your local station on the World Wide Web.
CBS.
Welcome home.
The McDonald's All-American High School basketball game. It's 19 years of superstar memories.
Yeah, baby. I like it like that. I like it like that. I like it like that. Si a ti te quiero. I like it like that. Si a ti te adoro. I like it like that. Yeah, baby. I like it like that. I like it like that. I like it like that. I got soul. I got soul. I like it like that. I got soul. I got soul. I like it like that. Yeah, baby. I like it like that. I like it like that. I like it like that.
Welcome to the 20th gathering of the best in high school basketball. Today, from beneath the splendor of the Rocky Mountains, we've come to the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, where East will meet West in the McDonald's All-American High School basketball game. Afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Colorado Springs. I'm Gus Johnson along with Dan Bonner as we kick off the Final Four weekend here on CBS Sports with the 20th annual McDonald's High School All-American basketball game. And Dan, for 2 decades, this game has been a showcase for the best high school talent in America.
Boy, it sure has, Gus. If you look at the alumni of this game, it's like reading a who's who in basketball, modern basketball, that is. Coaches know they need great players to win. And certainly if you look at this year's Final Four, the McDonald's All-American game comes up pretty well. 8 participants in this game are in the Final Four, including 5 from the University of North Carolina. So the McDonald's alumni doing pretty well.
Great players in this game. As a matter of fact, 23 great players. But we want to just highlight 2 as we start our broadcast. The first one, playing for the East team, Shane Battier out of Detroit Country Day High School. He's heading for Duke.
He's heading for Duke, and the word smooth is the best word to use to describe his game. Young man who can shoot the basketball. In fact, he won the three-point shooting championship here at Colorado Springs. He also handles the ball well. He can penetrate to the basket, an excellent passer. He'll be a great addition for Duke.
A lot of people around the country would like to see Baron Davis as an addition to their college team. He's out of Los Angeles, California, and he is one of the best point guards in the country.
Many people consider him to be the best point guard. Undecided. Anybody would be happy to have this young man at 6'2", good size for a point guard, very explosive, getting the ball to the basket. Talk about bounce, not only in his personality, but in his game. He won the slam dunk championship at 6'2".
So it's East against West. The East has a 10-9 advantage in the series. Coming up, the starting lineups when we return to Colorado Springs.
CBS Sports presents the McDonald's All-American High School Basketball Game, sponsored by McDonald's, home of America's favorite fries. Go get 'em. Old Spice High Endurance Deodorant. For long-lasting odor protection, now you've got proof, not promises. And by Goodyear, #1 in tires.
Our founder believed we have an obligation to give something back to the communities that give us so much. As you can see, we're doing our best to live up to that everywhere. God lifted me.
This is my idea of a challenge. So when I took the high endurance challenge from Old Spice, that's what I thought I was getting into. What I got was a sure thing. High endurance deodorant. It evaporates less quickly than the leading stick. It also lasts longer and protects better. Old Spice even guarantees it. Or call 1-800-PROVE-IT and they'll buy you a stick of yours. So if you're looking for a real challenge, the sky's the limit. If you're looking for the best deodorant, try high endurance from Old Spice. Because now you've got proof. And a guarantee.
Go where you wanna go. Find the road you've never taken.
Introducing the all-new Goodyear Wrangler ATS with dual traction lug channels that evacuate water for serious traction in the wet, especially in braking. The all-new Goodyear Wrangler ATS.
Serious freedom. Goodyear, Goodyear.
Sadistic guards at this prison staged gladiator fights between inmates and made bets on the outcome. In some cases, the outcome was a dead prisoner. 60 Minutes, Sunday.
Friday, a die-hard JAG officer must face down a terrorist takeover. Let's put an end to this. JAG, then a mob boss and an honest judge. The town ain't big enough for both.
If you're gonna do it now.
Orleans, and will Don and Cheech,
Somebody's trying to kill us.
be touched by
I'm your guardian angel.
Nash Bridges, CBS Friday.
And welcome back to the Clune Arena here on the campus of the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, where we're all set for the 20th annual McDonald's All-American Game. And the head coaches for the East, Thomas Hargrove out of Anacostia High School in Washington, D.C. His team won the city championship this year. In the lineup, Glover, Battier, Haywood, Elamine, and Anthony Perry on his way to Georgetown. And for the West, Mark Baranek out of Colorado Springs Sierra High School. He's got about 400 of his friends and family here to see him. And his lineup, Humphrey, Burgess, Chenoweth, Davis, and Kenny Gregory. And the officials, Ed Ristow, Greg Burks, and Vern Harris, the 20th annual McDonald's All-American Game. Great crowd on hand. And we are ready to play basketball here in Colorado Springs. Perry in the corner. This Dion Glover. Khalid El-Amin, the point guard for the East from North High School in Minneapolis. The look inside.
The teams have to play man-to-man, Gus, and that El-Amin-Davis matchup really is going to be a good one. They've been going after one another all week.
And a steal. Humphrey straight to the basket, and he'll roll it in. Ryan Humphrey, 6'7", out of Tulsa, Oklahoma's Booker T. Washington High School. He's undecided on where he wants to go to college.
He knows, however, that wherever he goes to college, Gus, he would like to play both football and basketball.
Pretty nice looking tight end as well as a power forward. Rebound by Humphrey. Baron Davis, 6'2", out of Los Angeles. The point guard for this West team. Humphrey, he'll fire. Rebound goes to Battier. Elamine straight to the hole. He'll serve it up, and Dion Glover finishes.
There are a lot of people here who think that Dion Glover is the most explosive player in this game. He's regarded as the top wing guard or shooting guard in the country as a prep player.
Mr. Basketball in the state of Georgia, averaged 26 points, 9 rebounds. Here's Elamine, lead pass ahead, Glover, watch out.
Well, we'll see quite a bit of that, Gus. This is a game where only 2 times in the history of this game have both teams in the game scored fewer than 100 points. So we expect to see a lot of up and down action.
Kenny Gregory on the baseline, and all week for the East, Kenny has really impressed the coaches more than any other player. He's on his way to Kansas out of Columbus, Ohio. Humphrey wheeling, rejected by Battier. 2-on-1 break. Elamine, he'll pull up, fired a jump shot, and too strong. Battier with the rebound and the stick back.
Battier, we talked about before the game. We talked about the smoothness in his game. He got that rebound, made the nice outlet pass, and then got up and just follows the basketball.
Shane Battier, the Naismith Player of the Year from Birmingham, Michigan, right outside of Detroit. Played for Detroit Country Day, the same high school as Chris Webber. Gregory trying to get the step on the baseline, shut off by Anthony Perry. Chenoweth posting up inside.
There's 2 Duke guys going up against one another, Battier and Burgess.
Nice post defense there by Battier. Here's Perry. Glover back to Perry. Knocked out of bounds, will stay right here. And the rules for this game, 35-second shot clock. Each player receives 6 personal fouls, and you'll have to go to 10 team fouls before you'll get a 1-and-1 opportunity.
That's right, got sort of a hybrid version of the rules. The 1-and-1 will not start on the 7th foul. It will start on the 10th and stay the 1-and-1.
And a foul inside on Humphrey. That'll send Brendan Haywood to the line, 7 feet, 250 out of Dudley High School in Greensboro, North Carolina. He's on his way to play for Dean Smith and the Tar Heels.
He's concerned that he wants to get back to the hotel so he can watch his future team in action here.
As do all of us. Big, big college basketball weekend here on CBS Sports. The Final Four beginning today. He misses a pair. Burgess with the rebound. 6-2 our score. Here's Davis crossing over, got in deep, and he lost it. He'll get it ahead. Elamine, watch him. He'll give it up. And he does. Right off the glass.
I think he surprised Perry just a little bit. Perry slowed down, thought he was going to shoot the ball himself, but Elamine intentionally bouncing that one off the backboard. Perry getting the dunk.
First Minnesota player to ever play in the McDonald's All-American game. He's undecided. Kenny Gregory, long rebound, Perry. They're running again. Anthony Perry spinning, no look pass, Battier, and it's tipped up and in by Brendan Haywood. And the East with the 10-2 lead. Burgess pump fake to the basket. Knocked out of bounds. Take another look at Khalid Elamine.
When people talk about the best point guards in the country, they mention this guy among them. Now watch, he just bounces the ball off, and Perry, 6'3", 180 pounds, is able to get the ball and get it in the basket.
So far, East 5-10 West. Slow start for them. Khalid Elamine is undecided on where he wants to go to college. Originally, as an underclassman in high school, chose Minnesota, but has since changed his mind, and he will wait. Connecticut, Kansas also on the list with the Gophers. Lamar Odom now in the game. It's Tony Harris, and he strokes the jump shot.
Tony Harris, young man from Memphis, has signed a letter of intent with Tennessee, and even though Kevin O'Neal's not the coach at Tennessee anymore, Gus, when I was in Tennessee this year, Kevin O'Neal told me that if Tony Harris had been on the Tennessee team, Tony Harris would have been their best player.
Right now, the East on a 12-0 run. And the foul as Baron Davis tried to take his man off the dribble. Davis will go to the line, and this kid has probably been the character, the biggest character among the group this week. They were signing autographs the other day, and there were about 50 kids waiting in line to get autographs from the players. And Davis, he was kind of getting their opinion. He had his list of schools: Kansas, UCLA, and a couple of others. And Davis, he had each player or each fan tell him where he thought he should go to school. Kansas won out.
I think I'll take Ralphie for a drive.
Love trucks. What do you want with your fries? How about this? Cool. How about a new bike? Yeah, that would be good. And this is always good, or even this. Wow, or this. Ooh, a computer would be nice. Maybe food. So come on, the Monopoly game at McDonald's. Get large or supersized fries, and you can win one of these prizes. Like $1 million to be exact. Many will play, few will win. But who knows? You could be one of the lucky ones. So besides ketchup, what do you want with your fries?
Is your dandruff sending the wrong signals? Get Selsun Power. Doctors recommend Selsun Blue #1. So don't send the wrong signals. Get Selsun Power.
If heartburn keeps me up at night, I take Tagamet HB 200. It has more acid blockers than Pepsid AC to block acid faster. Both are strong. Tagamet's faster.
Tagamet HB 200. More acid blockers help block acid faster.
It's college basketball's biggest day. First, Arizona battles red-hot North Carolina. Then the defending champs Kentucky meet Minnesota. The Final Four today on CBS.
Wednesday, all the high school stars experienced the true meaning of this game as they paid a visit to the Ronald McDonald House of Southern Colorado. The house is a home away from home for families of seriously ill children being treated at nearby hospitals. Then it was off to Memorial Hospital here in Colorado Springs, where the high schoolers brought their cheer and goodwill to all, and the feelings were reciprocal.
It's a great situation. You can really see it on the kids' eyes when we come in and give them basketballs, and it makes their day, and it makes our day.
Right now, the East leading it 12-4, 15:34 to go here in the first half of play.
Tony Harris handling the ball now is one of those point guards who's known as a scoring point guard. Gus, young man put some good numbers up on the board.
Had 4 40-point games this season. Inside, Elton Brand. He's also on his way to Duke out of Peekskill, New York. Big recruiting year for Coach Krzyzewski. Blue Devils.
Second time in recent years, Gus, that Duke has had 3 players in this game.
Davis double team. Marcus Griffin in the corner. Rebounds. Stick back by Kenny Gregory.
Gus, you were talking about how people have been impressed with Gregory, and there you can see why very clearly. Gregory's great bounce for this game. This guy, Lamar Odom, with the basketball at 6'9", is considered by many people to be the best of the high school class of 1997.
Here's Odom. In the corner. Got the step on the baseline. Tried to bank it in. Brand inside, and he'll lay it in.
Boy, what a bull inside. And that's the one thing, as the Duke Blue Devils had a very fine season this year, and advanced into the NCAA tournament, they were lacking that bulk on the inside, and Brand certainly has that.
Baron Davis shot off the mark, rebound by Brand. Here's Mark Karcher out of Baltimore. Harris from behind the three-point line, long three. Outlet pass, Humphrey all alone. Here he goes. Ryan Humphrey now with 4 points. 16-8.
Got a whole new squad ready to come in the game.
Brand on the baseline. Loose ball picked up by Ryan Humphrey. He'll lead the charge. Finds Griffin on his way to Illinois. Fade away, and Marcus Griffin out of Peoria Manual High School. His team won 4 straight state championships and ended this season as the #1 team in the nation.
Says he likes to play football, too.
I'm sure Coach Kruger does not want to hear that in Illinois at all.
Certainly doesn't hope he plays any football this summer.
Odom, 6'10".
Handles the ball very well at 6'10". That was a great pass inside to Brand. But Odom handles the ball very well at 6'10". Says he'd like to try his hand playing point guard sometime.
Kenny Gregory behind the three-point line, rims out. 4-on-1 break. Let's see what happens here. Karcher straight to the basket. Brand with the rebound, and he'll stick it back in. Elton Brand now with 8 points on the other end. Humphrey.
In the old days, they called that cherry picking. But you see what Odom did? He passed the ball inbounds off the back of Humphrey.
Novin Eli. Brand again.
Since he's been in the game, he's gotten every ball, every rebound, every loose ball. Gus, we talked about Lamar Odom and his skills in the transition game. Well, he demonstrated what his skills were on that last play. Watch him as he passes the ball in bounds, throws it off the back of Humphrey, and then just races off down the court with it.
Odom undecided. Watch this one as he needled it inside.
Boy, that was a great pass, and Brand showing great soft hands in there to control it. And Brand, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 5 out of 6 from the field. But this is Lamar Odom.
Redemption Christian Academy out of Troy, New York. 20 points, 14 rebounds. Undecided. Kentucky, Connecticut in the hunt for this young man's services. And at one time, he had also thought about possibly going straight to the NBA. And as we found out earlier this week, he's decided that he wants to play college basketball.
Fast break points there. That's... Be surprised. The big stat is that there's so many points that aren't fast break points. Recker makes a nice play. Luke Recker on his way to Indiana. He committed to Indiana as a junior.
In the game now for the West Collins twins. Jaron and Jason, both 6'10", on their way to Stanford.
Number 33, Melvin Eli.
Jason heading to the free throw line, and they really play well together. And one thing that amazed me, they run the floor extremely well for 2 guys at 6'10".
They really do, and they're really personable kids too. Our producer, Bob Monsbach, wanted to know earlier how we tell them apart, and we had to explain to him they wear different numbers.
22-12.
Here's Recker at 6'5", trying to guard Odom out on the perimeter. Odom with those perimeter skills, really a difficult matchup.
He'll take the jump shot from downtown. Rebounded by Jason Collins. Britt Johnson on his way to Utah, trying to get in deep, and he's bumped. Johnson will head to the free throw line. 11:43 to go. 22-12.
Honey, come here. I got it all figured out. If we leave at dawn, we go through Bluff Woods, over this mountain here, and then, boom, we will be at the Hoffmans at dinner time.
But they live next door.
What do you mean, you don't even want to drive?
The Monopoly game at McDonald's. You could win a Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer edition. Just buy large or supersized fries and you could win this prize. It's our best Monopoly game ever.
I'm walking.
Great, I'm driving. So,
what do you want with your prize? 55 cents will be here in less than 32 days.
You will be called private, specialist, or sergeant. Beneath the ribbons on your chest will be the souls of those who came before. You will be an individual, but triumph as a team. You will know strength, courage, and compassion. You will win what must be won, achieve what must be done.
Be all that you can be.
You will be a soldier.
Miss it! Miss it! Oh, I want you to miss your mama! Hey, baby, baby!
You're up, man. Nice shot.
That lake was 62 degrees yesterday. Today it's up to 68.
It's a sunny day.
It takes a geological event to heat 1 million gallons of water for 12 hours.
What is a geological event?
Please do not leave your home.
It's just exploded!
This is an instant to us about the emergency.
Please stay calm.
Volcano, rated PG-13. April 25th, only in theaters.
Ever wonder what happened to those Duke boys? Well, they're back with all their family and friends. John Schneider and Tom Wopat in the Dukes of Hazzard reunion, CBS Friday, April 25th.
We told you about the Collins twins and how great their personalities are, and to prove it, we gave them their own microphone.
Jason, what does playing in the McDonald's All-American game mean to you? It's been a lot of fun getting to see talk to these guys again. It's like old friends, some new friends, some new players I've met. How you choked in the three-point contest? See, I didn't really choke. It was my first time doing the three-point competition, and you choked, right? I did not choke. I just ran out of time. You know, I didn't even get to the last rack. Next question.
Two siblings going at it a little bit here in Colorado Springs.
Larry Hughes in the ball game. The first person from the first McDonald All-American to elect to attend the University of St. Louis. He just took that shot.
Marcus Fizer also heading for Iowa State out of the state of Louisiana. And we'll get a whistle and foul on the block.
That's Brett Johnson who picks up the foul. Johnson at 6'10", 200 pounds. Really plays the game with an awful lot of enthusiasm. He's got, people talk about Johnson as a combination forward, and he handles the ball pretty well, shoots it pretty well, averaged 22 points a game.
Johnson, 6'10", a little on the slim side, but playing for Coach Majerus down there at Utah. I think he won't have any problems gaining some weight. Coach Majerus will make sure he'll eat as many meals as he wants to. Ball knocked out of bounds. Will head the other way.
Jason Collins got a hand on that one. You know, what a catch for Stanford. Two 6'10", 245-pound guys who can run.
They originally signed or committed to UCLA, but changed their minds. Decided to go to Stanford. Here's Recker off the dribble. Johnson hustles it down in the corner.
Oh, nice job to get through that double team.
Got it off. They push it ahead. Deion Glover.
It's his second dunk of the game. He's had 2 breakaways now.
24-12, 6 points for Deion. Undecided as well. Georgia Tech on his list.
Oh, my.
That's Larry Hughes on his way to St. Louis to play for Charlie Spoonhour, St. Louis native. Glover, baseline. Had it blocked. Here's Recker. 4-on-2. No look. Collins. Oh! Almost.
Boy, look at Hughes get inside. Larry Hughes at 6'5", 180 pounds, showing you he can do it from outside and inside. Boy, did he get up in the air on that one.
Hughes out of Christian Brothers High School in St. Louis, and we'll get a whistle and foul inside. Marcus Pfizer taking Collins to the basket, and he gets up slowly.
It has been physical for the Collins brothers. There's Marcus Pfizer. He with the glasses, headed for Iowa State, just powers inside, runs right over Collins. This is Jaron Collins missing that, but then there's Hughes missing the first dunk attempt, and then he gets it and gets back up. Battling for the rebound, and Collins goes out of bounds. He's had a tough couple of trips up and down the court.
So Marcus Pfizer completes the three-point play. He averaged 26 points, 12 rebounds for Arcadia High School in Arcadia, Louisiana.
Jaron Collins has elected to take a seat on the bench right at the moment. Not only are we at over 6,000 feet of altitude, but he's been bounced around pretty good. Oh, what quickness.
Crossing over.
Oh, my!
Knocked it down. Larry Hughes.
He's making a case for himself as the MVP of this game. He's got 7 points now.
Inside baseline jump shot, and it's good for Brendan Haywood.
Now Haywood made that basket, but did you see Hughes nearly get over and block that shot?
Britt Johnson handling the ball on the perimeter. And finally get it to a guard. Recker off the side of the rim. Ron Artest now in the game, heading for St. John's. New York City product. Anthony Perry off shot ahead. Here's Hughes. Straight to the hole. Brandon, I tell you, Larry Hughes really coming out right now and putting on a show for the West team.
Larry Hughes to the West foul line to shoot 2.
So Hughes at the line, and he misses the first.
Moments ago, Jaron Collins, we talked about how he was being bounced around a little bit. He's limping off the court, headed for the locker room.
Second shot by Hughes is good. 29-20, 9-point lead now for the East.
You mentioned Hughes from St. Louis. He was the St. Louis Post-Dispatch Player of the Year.
Artest side and a whistle. Jaron Collins left, headed for the locker room with a contusion on his quad, and it's starting to tighten up on him a bit.
Jason Collins picked up that foul. Alameen coming back in the ball game.
Inbounds, and Pfizer draws the bump.
This is a game these guys really, there's obviously great players getting up and down. And Collins, you hate to see anybody get injured, but he got bounced there. Actually got tangled up sort of with his own player.
Marcus Pfizer, virtually an unknown until he started playing over the summer in the AAU national tournaments.
Well, but as a guy, a big guy who's virtually an unknown, it's Tim Floyd at Iowa State is probably the best coach to play for. Tim Floyd, of course, he's the one who found Irvin Johnson bagging groceries and got him to the University of New Orleans and thence into the NBA.
Collins. Nice hands by Perry. Here's Larry Hughes, 13 on the shot clock, guarded by Alameen. Alameen picks his pocket. Straight to the basket, Colin Alameen, and he lays it in.
Now, the last time he did that, Gus, he bounced it off the backboard. That time he wasn't trying to, very nearly bounced it too far again.
Recker. And he's fouled on the baseline and will head to the free throw line. Now tomorrow at 5 Eastern, we'll preview the team's stories and excitement surrounding the national championship game on the Final Two show here on CBS Sports. That's tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern Time.
Of course, we don't want to get carried away by the final two just yet, Gus. We've got the final four coming up.
Who do you like?
Well, I'll tell you what, I think that Arizona-North Carolina game, a rematch of an earlier game, is going to be really interesting. North Carolina is going to have to deal with that Arizona quickness. And then I think that second game, 2 #1 seeds, Kentucky and Minnesota, that really ought to be a good game.
7 minutes, 58 seconds to go in the first half. The East on top 33-22.
Honey, where are my blue socks?
The Monopoly game at McDonald's. You could win $1 million. Just buy large or supersized fries and you could win this prize. It's our best Monopoly game ever.
They're in the drawer with the money.
Duh. What do you want with your prize? 55 cents will be here in less than 32 days.
This little celebration is brought to you by the people who've helped so many other people understand and enjoy cellular phones. Radio Shack, America's #1 retailer of cellular phones. Surprised? We're not. We're just happy. Radio Shack, you've got questions, we've got answers.
I've known Sam since we both had hair. Some days his hands hurt to where he can barely tie his shoes. Oh, he'd take 2 Tylenol, but hours later he'd be hurting again. He'd have to take more. He got fed up, so his doctor said try a leave.
I could take just 2 Aleve all day. Tylenol was taking up to 8.
So he tried a leave. Keeps his pain away up to 12 hours.
What more could you ask for?
A little more hair?
Aleve. All day strong, all day long.
These are the shoes that make athletes out of mere mortals. The shoes that make men fly. And these are the insoles that give them better cushioning and shock absorption. So replace your old insoles with Dr. Scholl's Sport Insoles. Make your shoes feel like new.
Is your dandruff sending the wrong signals? Get Selsun Power. Doctors recommend Selsun Blue #1. So don't send the wrong signals. Get Selsun Power.
Boxing blasts its way back on CBS. Former heavyweight champion James Buster Douglas continues his comeback against Brian Scott. A heavyweight bash tomorrow on CBS.
And the game summary. So far, the East shooting 56% from the field, and Elton Brand leading all scorers with 10 points, 5 of 6.
Elton Brand has done an outstanding job during his time in the game in the East squad with those 4 dunks. There's a couple of fellas who have won some basketball games and who know how to coach this sport.
Wow. John Wooden on the right, Wizard of Westwood, and Morgan Wooten, Wizard of high school basketball out at DeMatha High School in Maryland, right outside of Washington, D.C. They are the chairman of the advisory committee here at the McDonald's All-American game. Test going to the basket.
Morgan Wooten, of course, just recovering from that very serious illness, the transplant operation, and he told me that he feels the best he's felt in many, many years, both physically and emotionally. What an outstanding gentleman he is. Not only a great high school record, but at DeMatha High School, but just a great, great man. Really has had a lot of influence on the lives of young people, positive influence.
And it's interesting how those two men are linked. Coach Wooten's team beat Lou Alcindor's
Power
Memorial team to snap their long winning streak, and then obviously Lou Alcindor, now Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, went on to play for Coach Wooten at UCLA.
Well, it's great to see both of those gentlemen looking as well as they do.
And we'll get a whistle and foul. El-Amin got caught reaching in, and he fouls Baron Davis.
I'm telling you, El-Amin and Davis, that is quick against quick. El-Amin, the smaller of the two. They list him at 5'10". I don't know that he's that tall, but he's got that quickness to go along with his strength. Now, Davis at 6'2", really, really explosive. We mentioned he won the slam dunk contest here.
They lob it inside, knocked away. Here's Perry, swings it to El-Amin. Left it for Pfizer. Fade away, and he buried it.
Pfizer told us that he wants to go to Iowa State to study biology, and we asked him if he wanted to be a physician, and he said no, that he just really was fascinated by biology. He got straight A's in it in high school.
He picks up the rebound.
He doesn't look like a biology major to me, not with those goggles. I don't know that they let biology majors wear goggles.
Except when you're in lab.
Absolutely, absolutely. But you got to be wearing a white coat to get them
exactly. on. White coat, goggles, and you're dealing with the Bunsen burner and all that kind of stuff, so he'll fit in.
And it's been so long since I've been in a biology lab, they probably don't use Bunsen burners anymore.
Knocked out of bounds.
The East has the lead in this game because they've been able to create some turnovers and get more transition opportunities. That was a great catch by El-Amin. Had to reach way behind him to get it, and then Pfizer, under heavy pressure, knocks it down.
Larry Hughes lobbing it inside. Chenoweth too far under the basket. Artest with the rebound. Here's El-Amin. Great bounce pass underneath. Perry can't convert. Artest rebound and a foul.
The reason Perry couldn't convert is because Hughes was flying around under there again. Larry Hughes, we mentioned, he's only 6'5", but my goodness, can he get off the floor.
Played for Charlie Spoonhour in St. Louis and Conference USA, and I spoke with Larry on the elevator today, and he told me they, along with him, they have 4 other really solid freshman recruits, as well as 2 junior college transfers, so a bright future for the Billikens there in St. Louis.
Mr. Hughes is any indication. That's in his range.
He'll lob it inside. Chenoweth, drop step, baseline pull up, rims out. Davis with the rebound, the follow, and no head to the line. With March Madness winding down, CBS Sports rolls on. Get online. Stay on top of your favorite sports with updates, breaking news, scores, and more. It's all at cbs.sportsline.com.
This is Baron Davis at the West.
Baron Davis at the free throw line. Kansas, UCLA, Duke on the list for Baron Davis. And yesterday in the fan poll that he conducted on his own, Kansas won out over UCLA and Duke.
It was actually 17 for Kansas, 15 for Duke and UCLA, and what was it, 11 for Georgia Tech?
Odom inside, trying to keep it alive. Here's Gregory. Here's the high riser. And he jams it in. 4 points now for Kenny Gregory.
Question I have, does the yelling, do you do that before or after you dunk, and does it help you get up higher, or does it help you come down softer?
I have no idea. Never gotten up that high. Lobbed inside. Odom, great catch. Tried the baby hook. Came up short, knocked out of bounds. And let's look and listen to Kenny Gregory.
Well, I still can't tell. I never got up that high either, guys. Boy, he's a good-looking player, though. He can really get up and down the court.
Chenoweth trying to post up on Brand. Looks backside. Gregory again leaning in. And the soft one off the glass.
And we will probably see much more of that as both of those 2 young men are headed for the University of Kansas. So Chenoweth with the assist to Gregory.
Averaged 25 points and 7 rebounds. Independence High School in Columbus. Steal. Here's Gregory again. He's got Johnson with him. 8 points now for Kenny Gregory, and it's turning into
I think he wants to reopen the slam dunk contest. And Britt Johnson was running next to him. That's his second dunk of the day. And Johnson told him there was nobody behind him.
4 dunks apiece. And another turnover. Davis. Hesitation, got to the basket. No foul. Here's El-Amin in the open floor. Oh, he walked with it. Nice try. Good idea as he smiles running up the court.
There's another Kenny Gregory dunk. You saw him glance very briefly there over his shoulder. That was Britt Johnson telling him there was nobody behind him. And so Gregory was able to do it in spectacular fashion.
37-28, the East with the lead. Larry Hughes.
Boy, that's talk about having an inside game to go along with your outside game.
Karcher trying to answer, long rebound. Odom will get it back to Karcher inside, and he draws the whistle. So Mark Karcher, 6'5", 195, out of Baltimore's St. Francis Academy. His list down to Maryland, Georgia Tech, and Seton Hall, but he says, as he told us yesterday, he wants to play in the ACC.
That's what he said. He was waiting for his test scores, and if his test scores were where they needed to be, he said he wanted to go play in the ACC.
Tommy Amaker now the new head coach at Seton Hall, so ACC product coming over from Duke. Mark Karcher played in that tough Baltimore Catholic League. Can't get the second one to fall. Recker with the rebound. Bounce pass. Gregory. Here's Humphrey trying to get to the basket, and a whistle and foul.
Humphrey with good quickness on the dribble and the power that you would expect, Gus, from a tight end. Got by Battier.
His brother plays football for Pittsburgh, so he's thinking about playing both if he can at Pitt.
Well, he's thinking about Pitt, and he's also looking, he's from Oklahoma, so he's looking at some of the Big 12 schools, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State.
I'm sure Ralph Willard would love to have him at Pitt. Montego Cummings. That's a pretty nice tandem there. 3:24 to go. 38-32.
If kids like me ran the world, I'd have my own jet. I'd have a cool call sign.
Hi, Buzz. Hi, Skippy.
No.
Hi, Renegade.
That's it. I'd get to school fast. I could take Coach Bellin for a little ride. Wow, Coach, we just pulled 9 Gs. And when I wanted McDonald's, I just hit the afterburner.
Hey, it could happen!
It has arrived. The day when you stop listening to the tales of other lives lived and begin the odyssey that will be your story. When you find the destiny to which you were born, all you need to bring with you is your honor, your courage, and your commitment. It's your journey. Make it a good one. Call 1-800-USA-NAVY. Let the journey begin.
When your shock absorbers are worn, your tires can lose contact with the road. Sooner or later, you could really lose control. So go to your Monroe Ride Expert Center. Buy 3 Monroe SensaTrack shocks, and we'll give you the 4th one free. Buy 3, get the 4th one free. Monroe SensaTrack shocks, because when it comes down to it, safety is a contact sport. Call 1-888-SAFER-RIDE for a Monroe Ride Expert Center near you.
Morning.
Yeah, right. Might have to rethink this quit smoking thing. Hey, cold turkey's rough. What, and that's not that CQ? It's a big help. What'd help me is 1 cigarette. Let's do it. No. Just 1. No. It burns me how calm you are. That's the CQ.
Only CQ starts you off with the highest level of medicine. A 24-hour stream that's still with you when you wake up.
It helps calm the cravings, you'll see.
Nicoderm CQ. The power to calm, the power to comfort, the power to quit successfully.
Well, Thursday night, all the McDonald's All-Americans showed their true red, white, and blue at the Slam Jam 3-point shootout, dominated by Shane Battier as the Duke recruit saved his best for the final round. In the slam dunk contest, Luke Recker of Waterloo, Indiana, shined in the 3-man final, and so did Kenny Gregory of Columbus, Ohio, but both faltered because when all was said and done, Baron Davis was left standing, and he is this year's slam dunk winner. Right now, the East leading the West, 38-32. Elton Brand has 10 points, 4 rebounds in only 4 minutes. for the East.
That's pretty good productivity. You'd like to get that every game.
Karcher. Here's Brand. He'll fire. Rebound inside and a whistle. The West will get it back.
That was interesting. Why did they give it to them? I guess he tiptoed along the sidelines and kept those feet in bounds before he went out.
Well, he's used to doing that. Jump hook, Chris Burgess. And Karcher comes up with the board. Ahead, Tony Harris. Straight to the hole. Tipped up and in by Lamar Odom.
Odom does a nice job getting up and down. And in a game like this, if you're going to survive, you've got to be able to get up and down the court. Here we go again.
4-on-2. And a whistle. Davis will pick up the foul. Mark Karcher will head to the free throw line.
Boy, Davis, as an undecided, whoever gets him is really going to get a prize, Gus. This young man, he committed the foul right there. What a great job getting up, blocking that shot.
Originally committed to UCLA, but changed his mind, and now he wants to wait it out a bit. Bruins under Steve Lavin, just a great season as they advance to the Final 8.
What's funny, the interplay among the kids here, the guys who've already decided to go to school, particularly groups of guys like Battier and Brand and Burgess who've gone to Duke, they get to these guys who haven't decided where they're going to go yet and say, hey, come on with us.
Recker, tough foul inside, and he'll go to the line. Talking about Duke, look at the kids that will be attending now. Just think if Baron Davis were to decide to go to play for the Blue Devils as well.
Well, right there you get an indication Duke, one thing they were lacking this year in substantial fashion is size and power on the inside, and certainly those three young men who are playing in this game will provide them some of that. Recker, as we mentioned, committed to Indiana as a junior.
Mr. Basketball in the state of Indiana. Lamar Odom now at 6'10", brings the ball up the floor, crossed over, lost it, picked up by Recker. Here's Burgess, jump hook, and a rebound inside by Odom. Tony Harris behind the three-point line, buried it.
Boy, I'm telling you, Harris really has no problem stopping in transition and hitting the long, long three. That's an impressive ability. Impressive looking jump shot there.
Reminds a lot of people of Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, formerly Chris Jackson. Davis, he fires up the three. 44-36 now, 1:30 to go.
He's got 5 points, showing you he has some three-point range as well.
Odom holding it up high. Karcher guarded by Recker. Back to Odom. Bang.
Well, okay, we're done with the dunks now, Gus. It looks like what we're going to do is we've had the slam dunk contest, so now we're going to try the three-point shootout.
47-36, Recker.
And we're going to bank him. I think you get more when you bank him.
Oh, my God. That should be a 4-point play. 6 points now for Recker.
He's laughing about it. He knows it. Okay.
Harris got in deep, spins. Circus move there by Harris. 22 on the shot clock. Picks it up around his back. Battier.
It's funny, the only guy who missed a three here in this sequence is the guy who won the three-point contest.
It's Davis again. Burgess backs up.
I guess you're not allowed to shoot unless it's a three-point shot.
I want to see him do that for Coach K next year.
Well,
remember that moment.
Mike Krzyzewski would probably like to see him do that as well.
Here's Karcher. Nice deal, Battier.
Wait a minute, Gus. That wasn't a three-point shot. They can't do that.
Closing seconds of the first half. Recker off in front of the rim, and that is how the first half of play ends, with the East heading into the locker room with a 49-42 lead. Pat O'Brien and Quinn Buckner will be along from Indianapolis with At the Half after this message and a word from your local station.
Our founder believed we have an obligation to give something back to the communities that give us so much. As you can see, we're doing our best to live up to that everywhere.
Monday, it's a Cosby home invasion.
They took my TV set, and I don't know what else. And they broke a vase.
Catch a crook with Cosby. Then, what if your nosy neighbor
I brought you some baking soda for your fridge. I smelled something questionable.
was your mother-in-law?
Oh, it's worse.
Everybody loves Raymond. After Cosby, CBS Big Comedy Monday.
If you got tomorrow's news today, would you have the courage to change the future?
Everybody get down!
Meet one man who does. Early Edition returns in 2 weeks.
CBS, welcome home.
If you've ever struggled with a handheld trimmer, you'll love this revolutionary new kind of trimmer on wheels. Just look how easy it rolls on those two big wheels and glides in any direction on this front-mounted mobile. It's perfect for trimming around rocks, along fences, buildings, sidewalks, and in all those hard-to-reach corners. The new DR is also a mower. It cuts tall grass, waist-high weeds, even wet grass and rough areas with never-before ease. There's no steel blade to bend or dull. You'll just love what the DR Trimmer Mower can do for you and your property. Call toll-free 1-800-422-9900 for your big free package all about the revolutionary DR Trimmer on wheels, plus special savings now in effect. That's 1-800-422-9900 for free DR details.
Forecasting you can count on from WRAL TV5 News.
Halftime at the McDonald's All-American High School basketball game out in the Air Force Academy's Clune Arena in Colorado Springs. East Squad battling the West here on Saturday afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Pat O'Brien along with Quinn Buckner, and welcome to At the Half. We're here at the final stop along the road to the Final Four, the RCA Dome, where in just a few hours, the Final Four gets underway. Now, coming up on Final Four Saturday, it's the Final Four show, where we'll get you set up for today's game. Then at 5:42, it's the tip of Arizona and North Carolina. Arizona head coach Lute Olson is appearing in his fourth Final Four, his third with the Wildcats, looking for his first Final Four win. Meantime, Dean Smith is here for the 11th time, and he's won it all twice. Yesterday, Quinn caught up with the coaches.
All right, both of you guys are in this position, and I think your teams are probably ahead of schedule from where you thought they would be. Is that the case with you, Coach?
Well, it is. We don't have any seniors on the squad, so all year long these guys have had to listen to, well, you know, next year the Cats are really going to be good, and as a team, their response within the group was always, hey, we're going to be good this year. They can talk about next year if they want, but this is our year. So.
How about you, Coach Smith?
Well, you base it on our first game. I thought they were very good the first time. 17 points up, 8 minutes to play, and Lute only promised not to use Simon this time either. We'll play a little better maybe, but I think we're both young teams starting out, and a young team sometimes progress, and they always progress, but these two have progressed at a rapid rate, and I think should be a good ball game, even though it sounds like it's a preliminary to in the Final Four to the Minnesota-Kentucky.
When you think about your team, where was the turning point for your team?
Well, ours was probably gradual, but it was necessary after an 0-3 start in the ACC. We lost at Wake Forest, at Virginia, and blew a lead against Maryland at home. And then we're playing NC State, and we're tight as drums. The kids here, they only had Stackhouse and Wallace as seniors. The kids here, it's the worst team in Carolina history. And we were tight as drums, and we're up, we're down 9 with 2 minutes to play, and somehow win the game. And from that point on, I think we have had improvement.
When you think of teams, all your players have obviously done well. A.J. Bramlett seems to have come along pretty well for you here of late. Can you speak about him a little bit?
Well, Quinn, I've said this, and I've been in coaching, I think this is my 40th year or so, and I've never had a kid come as far from the beginning of the year to the end of the year as what AJ has done, and it's a credit the kind of kid he is. Every day he comes to work. You never have to wonder about how he's going to react to any coaching thing that you do. Just a tremendous young man.
You guys both have to be very pleased. You have a young group. How satisfying is it for you to have your young group achieve the way these guys have?
I think for a coach, you're always interested in how happy they are. I always used your group in '76 and won the gold medal. Our coaching staff, John Thompson, Bill Guthridge, and I stood on the side while you guys got the gold medal, and we were in tears, happy for you. And I think all coaches are basically that way, and we're happy for these young teams to be in the Final Four, have a police escort. I mean, they love it. One guy even stood on the motorcycle, and we applauded him. He couldn't hear us.
Well, Bennett Davison, you know, I mean, he was standing up in the bus watching these guys go through their deals, and I mean, I don't know that they have a policeman in Sebastopol. I mean, it's that small, so to him, it's just like, wow, this is like, you know, this is like being at Disneyland or something.
Yeah, it was fun to listen to. Those two guys, though, have read the book and seen the movie. They've been around for a while, but I don't think they thought they'd be here on this Saturday.
No, I don't think they thought they'd be here. You're talking about two teams that had their troubles during the course of the season. But what we're going to see in the game is size. North Carolina's size, you've got to like it when you've got Schwicker inside at 7'3" and then Antoine Jameson. And then the speed of Arizona. Now, how do you get around that size? You got quickness, and that's what they have, Michael Bibby. And I think that's what's going to make the game fun. But for both coaches, very competitive, despite somewhat of a relaxed approach in that conversation.
Indeed, QB, good job. In our second semifinal game tonight, the top seed of the Midwest, Minnesota, takes on the top seed from the West, Kentucky. That tip is approximately 8:20. It'll be a battle of backcourts as two of the country's hottest guards, Minnesota's Bobby Jackson and Kentucky's Anthony Epps, go head-to-head.
It's going to be two teams going at each other neck and neck for 40 minutes. And, you know, the one that, you know, that can withstand the pressure and that can execute an offense, go win.
And it's going to be a 40-minute ball game between two great teams, two great universities, two great coaches, and we're just going to lay it on the line.
Kentucky's Ron Mercer was a freshman when the Wildcats won it all last year. And this year, he's on a streak to repeat.
Now I know what it feels like to win one. And it's going to be even greater challenge and bring greater joy to win a second one, not to take anything away from the first.
You know, last year UMass came in with that refuse to lose, and that's what Bobby Jackson has. He just refuses to give up the ball or lose a game.
Oh, no question about it, and I think that's what Clem Haskins is hoping for, that Bobby Jackson can get that to his team. Now, mind you, nobody in that staff has ever been here before. The anxiety would be the one concern. Bobby Jackson is a cool character. He needs that to avoid turnovers.
Kind of like you, the cool character. Coming up, Gus Johnson, speaking of cool characters, and Dan Bonner with the second half of the McDonald's All-American High School basketball game. Thanks for watching At the Half. Enjoy the second half here on CBS. We'll be here all day.
Well, there was one year where I almost lost the entire backyard to crabgrass, and I vowed that would never happen again. The following year, I did use Turf Builder plus Halts. It not only got rid of the crabgrass, but it also greened up the lawn and thickened it. I used the cheaper brands, but I didn't have the color that I wanted, and I did have the weeds. Look how thick it is. Look at the color of it. There are no weeds. I take the credit instead of Scott's. I call it Luby Lawn. I'm very proud of the results that I get from Scott's. And there will be no crabgrass.
This is for my grandfather, who always said I'd make the family proud. For my mom, who never let me out the door without my homework. For my dad, who worked the night shift to make our lives better.
Play 3 Alpha. Spotty.
For myself. For my future.
founder believed we have an obligation to give something back to the communities that give us so much. As you can see, we're doing our best to live up to that everywhere.
We're at halftime where the East leads at 49-42. Ugly day outside here in Colorado Springs. And it was nice yesterday, but the bad weather came in today here at the Air Force Academy. Gus Johnson, Dan Bonner with you. East got out to that big lead early, but the West rallied.
The West rallied. The East got going, Gus, with some fast breaks and some dunks, and the West get back in the game with those three-point baskets.
And let's take a look at the statistics from the first half of play.
The West actually shot the ball much more poorly than that early in the game, but they got some threes to go down, including that bank three-pointer by Luke Recker. Neither team shooting free throws very well. You can see the East squad, most of those were early in the game as they really got it going on the up and down.
CBS Sports coverage of the McDonald's All-American High School basketball game will continue after this message and a word from your local station.
What do you want with your fries? How about this? Cool. How about a new bike? Yeah, that would be good. And this is always good, or even this. Wow, or this. Ooh, a computer would be nice. Maybe food. So come on, the Monopoly game at McDonald's. Get large or supersized fries and you can win one of these prizes. Like $1 million to be exact. Many will play, few will win. But who knows? You could be one of the lucky ones. So besides ketchup, what do you want with your fries?
The world's most exciting golfer, Tiger Woods, shoots for golf's greatest honor, a victory at Augusta National, a tradition unlike any other. The Masters on CBS.
CBS. Welcome home.
Property owners, why risk taking your lawnmower where it was never meant to go? Now there's a better way to mow overgrown areas without hassle. The DR Field and Brush Mower works like a tractor-drawn brush cutter, but in a size just right for homeowners. Its big 8-horsepower engine has the power to mow tall weeds and brush, even saplings up to 1 inch thick. Power-driven wheels roll easily over rough ground. Rugged front skids ride right over humps and bumps. The DR is perfect for mowing overgrown fields, thinning underbrush from woodlots, widening driveways, and maintaining roadside ditches for better visibility. So why let weeds and brush take over your property? Keep it looking great with a DR Field and Brush Mower. Call toll-free 1-800-952-8998 for your big color catalog all about the amazing DR Field and Brush Mower plus special savings now in effect. That's 1-800-952-8998 for free DR details.
Congratulations, Tar Heels, and good luck in the Final Four.
CBS Sports presents the McDonald's All-American High School basketball game, sponsored by McDonald's, home of America's favorite fries. Go get 'em. Nicoderm CQ Patch. You bring a commitment, Nicoderm CQ brings the rest. And by Priority Mail from the U.S. Postal Service.
Now, this was earlier during the week here in Colorado Springs. Different story today.
Gus, you and I went out jogging yesterday, and the weather was extremely pleasant. And today, my goodness.
And some high scores here in the first half of play. Larry Hughes out of St. Louis with 11 points. He leads all scores. 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from the three-point line. And Elton Brand also with 10 points for the East. And one thing about Larry Hughes, the young man from St. Louis on his way to play in his hometown next year for St. Louis. Yesterday in practice, while everybody was kind of messing around, dunking the basketball, Larry was off to the side at his own basket, and he really was just sitting there concentrating on shooting his jump shot, dribbling a couple of times, pulling up, doing the fundamental things, and it's really showed here today.
One of the things that you typically see in a game like this, Gus, is the backcourt guys play a little out of control, but you haven't seen that with Hughes. He's done a nice job keeping himself under control, and there he gets the great assist to Luke Recker. Now, Recker, his last shot he made in the first half, he banked it in from three-point range. That's a much more normal bank shot.
49-44. the East. Here's Melvin Eli on his way to Fresno State. Got his man up in the air, but had it rejected by Collins inside. And here's Larry Hughes.
Oh my, what a pass.
Griffin wasn't ready.
He wasn't paying attention. Wow. And he tells him about it. Marcus Griffin says to Larry Hughes, hey, I should have been ready for that one. What a pass. Of course, it's never really a good pass unless the guy catches it.
Deion Glover, he'll pull up. Comes up short. And it's finally recovered, but stolen away. Here's Glover again. Underneath, and he'll head to the free throw line.
As Britt Johnson picked up the foul, Glover had 2 dunks in the first half. He was going for his 3rd right there.
And Jaron Collins injured himself in the first half, a contusion on his thigh. They're still working on him. It tightened up a bit. He's still in the locker room.
Well, that's a shame. You really don't want to see anybody hurt at any time, but certainly not in an all-star game.
So Glover misses the second. Here's Hughes. Nice looking player.
Good pass. That time, boy, Griffin got his hands on that one that time. There you go.
Marcus Griffin played with Sergio McClain at Peoria Manual. Sergio also on his way to Illinois. His dad, the coach, Wayne McClain. Inside, Eli.
Boy, nice rebound by Collins.
Head up the floor, Hughes to Johnson. And he just tried to bring it down and had it rejected by Pfizer.
Really like Johnson's demeanor. He's got a smile on his face most of the time, and that time he was trying to make a spectacular play, but Pfizer with an excellent job to knock it out of bounds without committing the foul.
20-second timeout taken by the East squad.
We talked about how Larry Hughes and Marcus Griffin missed connections before, but they make them right here. Griffin with the excellent catch on the inside, then uses his bulk to create some space and gets the basket. Looks like he needs to tuck his shorts up, though.
Don't forget, coming up next, the Final Four show, followed by the Final Four. Arizona against North Carolina, Minnesota against Kentucky. Final Four show will begin at 4 p.m.
There's Marcus Griffin. Said that he decided he was going to attend Illinois because he really liked the coach and liked the players there. That's a pretty good reason, I think, to attend the school.
Recker got the step on the baseline and laid it in.
Recker really likes those bank shots, Gus. That's 3 in a row now.
10 points for Recker. Glover. And he'll get the bounce. That's a 3. Hughes the other way. Stop and start. Behind his back. Charlie Spoonhour has a great find in this young man.
Very, very impressive looking until the end when it got blocked by Pfizer and company.
He also thought about going to Syracuse, but decided to stay home. Collins with the rebound. Here's Recker. Oh, crossing over, Recker. Knocked out of bounds. Now, do you think he'll be doing those kind of moves for Coach Knight next year?
Well, I don't know that that's legal in college basketball in Indiana.
Between the legs. I am really interested in seeing that.
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
Here's Luke.
I see he's not any good out there unless he banks it.
53-48. Harris picked up his dribble. Deion Glover now at the point, guarded by Recker. Trying to take him off the dribble, pulls up. Nice deal, Artest, and he'll bank it in. 4 points now for the future St. John's player. Recker again, not shy when it comes to shooting the basketball.
Now when you bank in a 3, you need some confidence.
Here's Artest and the pretty finger roll.
And that's what the East squad did early in the game, Gus. They got up and down and got those easy baskets.
No-look pass from Johnson, and he throws it out of bounds. Rich Johnson, his brother, Jeff, plays for Utah. He will join him next season. Said he had a chance to spend a lot of time with Keith Van Horn, and he said, Gus, you know, Keith is a great basketball player, but he cannot play golf. He is a terrible golfer.
Well, I think that you don't have to be good at both games. Everybody can't be Michael Jordan and be outstanding in both games. I think Keith Van Horn will take being a basketball player for a while.
He's a pretty good one. 57-48, 16:35 remaining. Here the second half of play, 20th annual McDonald's All-American game. Glover spinning in traffic, and he lost it out of bounds.
Hughes got a hand on it, but it looked like it went blast off Glover.
So now, Baron Davis and Larry Hughes in the backcourt. Chenoweth, Humphrey, and Collins. Hughes inside, Chenoweth inside, and he buried it.
Boy, that was a strong move to the basket.
Really wants to thank his family for supporting him and allowing him to get to this stage in his basketball career and life. Very thankful to his mom and dad. Hughes.
Oh, what a pass.
Humphrey rolling. Somebody got a hand on it, Pfizer, but not enough to keep it out of the basket.
I'm telling you what, if you're playing in the ball game with Hughes, you better have your hands up ready to catch the ball because it comes from a lot of different angles and very quickly.
Artest. Harris pops out. Spins, got it off. Davis trying to hustle it down, and we'll stay right here. Larry Hughes really turning a lot of heads here at Colorado Springs. Getting it to Humphreys, 57-52.
Honey, come here. I got it all figured out. If we leave at dawn, we go through Bluff Woods, over this mountain here, and then, boom, we will be at the Hoffmans at dinner time.
But they live next door.
What do you mean, you don't even want to drive?
The Monopoly game at McDonald's. You could win a Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer edition. Just buy larger supersized fries and you could win this prize. It's our best Monopoly game ever.
I'm walking.
Great, I'm driving, so.
What do you want with your prize? 55 cents will be here in less than 32 days.
You're ready to quit. Great. Now, which patch? Single strength Nicotrol? But that means one single step. If you're not comfortable with that, you may want Nicoderm CQ. CQ's a 3-strength program. You start with the highest strength and gradually step down till you free yourself of nicotine. And gradual is the method doctors and pharmacists prefer. Nicoderm CQ. The power to calm, the power to comfort, the power to quit successfully.
Budner, get these tax documents to our clients fast, but watch our costs.
FedEx can deliver it in 2 days for about $8. UPS can deliver it in 2 days for about $7.
Priority Mail can deliver it in 2 to 3 days for $3.
Smart move, Budner.
So, 873, what's your priority? Switch to Priority Mail from the U.S. Postal Service.
Somewhere between cloud white and slate gray is a color called fog. One of the colors between the colors created by Canon Laser Color. Canon Laser Color. Its only competition is reality. Somewhere between dusky gray and pale green is a color called moss. One of the colors between the colors created by Canon Laser Color. Canon Laser Color. Its only competition is reality.
While you're rocking on the road to the Final Four, jump on the Information Expressway. CBS Sports is online with the breaking news and the latest scores at cbs.sportsline.com.
57-52, 15:25 to go. Ronald McDonald, he's been our MVP so far. He served up 56 burgers and dished out 25 fries, and everybody is full here so far in Colorado Springs. Pfizer. Kenny Gregory ahead. Baron Davis will pull up behind the three-point line. Tipped up and in by Larry Hughes.
There's that man again. Boy, he's doing it just about every way you can do it. He's got 13 points now, a couple of assists, nice offensive rebound.
Khalid El-Amin in the corner, guarded by Davis. Pump fake. Got Davis in the air, but he had a piece of it. Here's Haywood. Took a dribble. Had it blocked. And it's finally tipped in. Looks like Glover.
Well, Dion Glover did a very smart thing right there. Whenever you're in there with 3 or 4 different guys and you're tipping it and the ball goes in the basket, what you do is you put your fist up in the air as you run down the court. So they give you credit for it.
Here's Hughes.
Matched up against Battier.
Humphrey facing. He'll fire.
Well, he shot that one like a tight end. That may not be within his range.
Gregory, a little strong as well.
And there's Hughes again.
Larry Hughes, one of the more unheralded players coming into this game, but I think when it's over, people will know his name.
Gus, I'll tell you how unheralded Larry Hughes was. He was the only guy during the practice that didn't have his name on his jersey. There, Hughes, that's the first one tipping it in. And then here the second one. He's just around the basket and very, very good leaping ability.
Hughes makes it a 59-57 game, 16 points and 6 rebounds for Larry.
Go along with a couple of assists.
And think about all the players that have gotten out of St. Louis. Running underneath. Jahidi White left St. Louis to go play for Georgetown. Lauren Woods also leaving St. Louis. He plays for
Chris Carrawell.
Wake Forest, Chris Carrawell. And finally, they get one to stay home.
It looks like they got a good one to stay home. He's going to go out of the game right now. Those record comes in. Nice performance thus far by Larry Hughes.
Really nice prospect, under control. At the free throw line, Elton Brand, 11 points. He had 10 early in the first half, but stopped seeing the ball after that.
Well, when you're a big guy in a game like this, you better be able to go get the ball yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, show off the
and that's what he did. In the early part of his entry in the game, he had 10 points in his first 4 minutes.
Humphrey trying to wheel on the baseline, and he steps out of bounds.
Substitution for the East Runner, number 15, Perry, replacing.
And one thing's for sure, in these games, you don't have to worry about him holding the basketball. No shot clock violations.
Nobody holding the ball today, that's for sure, Gus.
61-57, we've got a competitive game. Brand looking backside, Anthony Perry. Here's Brand again, offensive foul.
Boy, Record taking his life in his hands right there, trying to get in front of Brand, and did. Now, I tell you what, Gus, they may not approve of that between the legs dribble at Indiana University, but they'll approve of that.
Into the West lineup, 44, Chris Burgess.
Chris Burgess also back in the game for the West. 61-57. Crossover, Davis kicking it out. Gregory, and he hit the line drive. Kenny Gregory. El-Amin the other way. Slicing inside, dealt it off, and the big fella threw it down. Haywood. From Khalid El-Amin.
You learn to follow those little guys when they penetrate inside.
You know he's going to give it up. Big fella serving it up that time, but a traveling call.
El-Amin gets past Burgess right there, and as the defense converges, Haywood knows you just follow the little guy, and when you follow him and he's going to get you the ball, you're going to get a dunk.
Inside, here's Brand, triple team. Got it back to Battier, and he tried to dunk on Humphrey.
Unsuccessfully.
El-Amin. High rebound. Snared down by Gregory. Humphrey.
Wow.
Gotta be careful going inside. Big fellas don't like to be dunked on.
Big fellas don't like to be dunked on, and that's more like going over the middle as a tight end. The ball is just a little too far in front of you. He got clotheslined by Haywood. Wow.
Intentional foul will be called against Haywood.
Well, it was about as hard a foul as a person could commit. He just wraps him up. No play on the ball there. It looks like he grabbed him around the shoulder. Here we get another look at it. That left arm of Haywood's locks in, and down goes Humphrey.
Fell awkwardly as well.
That's without pads.
Ryan Humphrey will make his way to the west foul line to shoot 2.
So Ryan Humphrey steps to the free throw line, 6'8", 225. He's okay, but Jaron Collins, who injured himself in the first half, will miss the remainder of the game. For precautionary measures, I'm sure Mike Montgomery has no problems with that, the head coach at Stanford.
Thigh bruise for Jaron Collins. Deep thigh bruise, we understand.
So Humphrey misses a fair. He's got 8 points and 6 rebounds.
West will get the ball, though. Had Humphrey made those 2, and then the West was able to score, they could have tied this game for the first time since the opening tip.
Inbound, Gregory with the catch. Comes up short. Scramble, Burgess had him blocked. Here's Britt Johnson going baseline. Ahead, Elamine, and he loses it out of bounds.
And there goes one of our microphones. Ball just slipped out of his hand. He was trying to get to the basket. Recker was behind him. See, now that's the shout after you miss the ball. It's different than the shout when you dunk.
Baron Davis trying to work his way inside, and a foul. And when you watch Khalid Elamine play, he reminds you of Shaheen Holloway. He plays now for Seton Hall. Shaheen, the MVP of this game last season. And the free throw shooting, 10 of 17 for the East, 8 of 17 for the West.
Well, it shows you these guys are ready for college basketball or even the NBA. I don't think they spent a lot of time working on their free throws since they've been out here. And it is a lost start.
Why?
Well, I think the other little line out there has a lot to do with it. The game revolves so much around the three-point line that you sort of forget what you can do from the one-point range.
Tipped up and in by Kenny Gregory. And we have a 2-point game, 63-61, 11:56 to go. Anthony Perry led St. Anthony's High School in Jersey City in scoring all 4 years. First player to ever do that. Brand.
Oh, nice job by Battier.
Battier
twice.
Again. Out of bounds, and the West will get it back. 11 minutes, 36 seconds to go. The East on top by 2.
Honey, where are my blue socks?
The Monopoly game at McDonald's. You could win $1 million. Just buy large or supersized fries and you could win this prize. It's our best Monopoly game ever.
They're in the drawer with the money.
Duh. What do you want with your prize? 55 cents will be here in less than 32 days.
Is your dandruff sending the wrong signals? Get Selsun Power. Doctors recommend Selsun Blue #1. So don't send the wrong signals. Get Selsun Power.
If you're looking for a real challenge, this is it. If you're looking for a sure thing, take the High Endurance Challenge from Old Spice. This deodorant evaporates less quickly, it also lasts longer, protects better. So try High Endurance. It's a sure thing. And now you got proof. I know I do.
Here they come again.
Yep.
Sure are a lot of them.
Yep.
You know where they're going?
Yep.
More people buy IBM Aptivas at Radio Shack than any place else in America. Surprised? Don't be. Radio Shack's the place people trust for simple, clear answers to their computer questions.
You ever get the urge to surf the net?
Nope.
You're a lot of fun.
Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers.
Our founder believed we have an obligation to give something back to the communities that give us so much. As you can see, we're doing our best to live up to that everywhere.
This week on Dave, from CBS News, Bryant Gumbel, Dan Aykroyd, actress Liv Tyler, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and rock and roll's David Bowie. This week.
63-61, 11:36 to go here in the second half, and 4 All-Star games for the McDonald's All-American All-Star game. This is a low-scoring affair. The winning team has scored at least 100 points 17 times. This is the 20th game. With the score 63-61, you think they'll score 40 points?
Gus, they got
40 more points.
They got to get going. 1978, the winning team scored 94 points, and in 1981, the winning team scored 96 points. Those are the only 2 times where we haven't gotten to 100.
Bad shot by Johnson, way out of his range.
Oh, and Brand didn't see Odom. Odom laughing down on the other end of the court. He was all alone down there.
Look at the shooting here in the second half. 5 of 20 for the East, 9 of 21.
Gus, you got to get it.
West.
Got to get it to go into the goal to get to 100. They went on that flurry right at the end of the first half. Both teams scoring from 3-point range.
Anthony Perry up and under. Inside Karcher. And he'll roll it in. 65-61. 4 points for Mark Karcher. Recker. Nice look. Gregory had it blocked, however, from behind by Battier.
There's been a lot of blocked shots in this game. We're really seeing the guards dominating out on the perimeter. Their record draws his second shot. The guards are doing a nice job, Gus, getting on the inside. Here, Recker's going to get the ball inside very nicely, but there is another blocked shot. That's 8 blocked shots for the East. So while the guards are displaying their athleticism out on the perimeter, the big guys are doing quite a job. The West has 6 blocked shots.
Recker inside, tipped up and controlled by Battier. Anthony Perry now picked up an offensive foul on the last possession for the East team. Battier, Karcher, Perry, Brand, and Odom on the floor for the East. Perry in a hurry trying to get to the basket, and he is fouled. Now with March Madness winding down, CBS Sports line rolls on. Get online. Stay on top of your favorite sports with updates, breaking news, scores, and more. It's all at cbs.sportsline.com.
Ryan Humphrey back in the game, and there just beyond Perry, you get a glimpse of Larry Hughes. And the West has really scored much more effectively when Hughes has been in the game, and he's back in there now.
Anthony Perry played his high school ball at St. Anthony's under Bob Hurley Sr.
What a career he had there, huh? Leading scorer 4 years in a row at one of the country's premier high school programs.
He'll head to Georgetown next season, and with Victor Page declaring himself eligible for the NBA draft, the Hoyas would definitely look forward to him.
Wow, did Gregory get up to get that one? And there's Larry Hughes, another assist for Hughes, but boy, I didn't think there was any way that Gregory could get to that ball.
14 points for Gregory. Here's Perry. Rebound Chenoweth. Long outlet pass, Gregory. And again.
That Kansas connection again, Gus. Chenoweth to Gregory, and he goes skipping up the court.
And we are tied at 65 apiece with 9:14 to go. Odom kicks it out. Karcher got it.
Karcher.
3-point lead now. Here's Hughes pulling up behind the line, rims out. He'll get his own rebound.
Oh!
Larry Hughes, a flair for the dramatic.
Boy, he held that ball, Gus, out on his arm, fully extended, holding that ball out there. I don't know how he got it up to the basket. Just takes the ball right out of the hands of Odom. Battier comes over, holds the ball at arm's length, literally. Very nearly gets it to go down.
So Hughes steps to the line with 16 points and 9 rebounds.
And just previously, that lob pass to Gregory. Watch Gregory get up. What a great catch, controlling that ball with one hand.
Out of Columbus, Ohio. Second free throw goal, 17 now for Hughes.
Hughes and Gregory putting on a show here. But the West still trails.
By 2, 68-66. Here's Brand. Battier. Humphrey with the board. Hughes, head always up, lobs it! And Chenoweth just can't get it to lay down for him. Davis got a hand on it. Here's Hughes again. Running the show, lob pass. Odom saves it. Ahead to Brand. Dion Glover on the roll. Here's Karcher, open look. Brand, weak side rebound. Too strong. Karcher again and a whistle.
That's what you call end-to-end action, Gus. Wow, those were 2 lob passes that the West team would sure like to have back because they appeared to be right on the money. First Chenoweth and then Davis just weren't able to hang on. Hughes really has got that fire control radar on, and that ball just goes right through the hands of Baron Davis. That was right there.
You watch Larry Hughes bring the ball up the floor. He always has his head up, looking for teammates. Gets Chenoweth and Davis right in the hands on the alley-oops, and they just couldn't complete the play. Meanwhile, Karcher at the line, 7 points. Free throw shooting has been abysmal here.
But it's abysmal all the time, Gus. Why should we be surprised by this?
What else is new? Okay. But they are high school students. Plenty of time to improve. 69-66. Inside, Collins, high off the glass and in. Jason Collins, he's got 2 now. 1 point lead for the East. Dion Glover now playing point guard. Spins, got it up and is fouled. And it's good to see Jaron Collins back on the bench.
Had that deep thigh bruise in the first half, and we understand he will no longer play today.
Got the bruise while taking a charge. See Dion Glover step into the free throw line with 12 points, make it 13.
Glover is another one of those young men who is undecided about where he's going to college. Georgia and Georgia Tech figure prominently in his decision-making thus far.
And the second goes, 7 minutes, 38 seconds remaining here in the second half. 71-68 our score.
It's time once again for the McDonald's shootout. Our shooters here.
If kids like me were running the world, I'd have my own stunt double.
Look, an exhibit on tree bark.
Cut! She'd take my place whenever I wanted. You owe me. Action!
The educational.
Babysitting. Cut! You really owe me. Okay, action. With Miss Grubner.
We didn't practice, did we?
Cut! But she'd never take my place at McDonald's. Cut! She owes me.
Hey, it could happen.
In their world, power isn't everything. It's the only thing. Mario Puzo's The Last Dawn, CBS Sunday, May 11th.
CBS, welcome home.
If you've ever struggled with a handheld trimmer, you'll love this revolutionary new kind of trimmer on wheels. Just look how easy it rolls on those 2 big wheels and glides in any direction on this front-mounted mobile. It's perfect for trimming around rocks, along fences, buildings, sidewalks, and in all those hard-to-reach corners. The new DR is also a mower. It cuts tall grass, waist-high weeds, even wet grass and rough areas with never-before ease. There's no steel blade to bend or dull. You'll just love what the DR Trimmer Mower can do for you and your property. Call toll-free 1-800-422-9900 for your big free package all about the revolutionary DR Trimmer on wheels, plus special savings now in effect. That's 1-800-422-9900 for free DR details.
Count on David Crabtree and WRAL TV5.
CBS Sports presents the McDonald's All-American High School Basketball Game, sponsored by McDonald's, home of America's favorite fries. Go get 'em. Volcano, opening soon. The coast is toast. And by Best Western. Your best bet is a Best Western.
Here in Colorado Springs, 71-68. Rebound inside, Artest snatches it down. It's Glover. Baseline, Odom, nice floater. Lamar Odom, 73-68 now.
Gus, he really has some impressive ball handling skills for a guy his size. He's got 7 points now.
Hughes trying to shake up Glover. Got around the corner. Can't lay it in.
It looks like Hughes got hit. Slow coming back. Oh, what a pass!
Melvin Eli.
2 points, Melvin Eli.
Larry Hughes looks like he got whacked in the mouth. 75-68 our score, and a 20-second timeout on the play.
Mark Baranek, the head coach of the West, calling that 20-second timeout because Hughes looked a little woozy out there. Great pass by Glover. This is Eli. He's headed to Fresno State.
And the game summary so far, Hughes with 17 points and 9 rebounds. The free throw shooting, not very good for either team. The East, 13 of 23. The West, 9 of 21. Both teams getting out on the fast break.
But Gus, the East doing a better job getting out on the fast break. And I think more importantly than getting out on the fast break, everybody has gotten out on the fast break today, but the East has done a better job finishing on the fast break.
Here's Marcus Griffin. Back to Hughes. Thought about it. Lobbed it inside instead. Good play. Collins up and under. Left hand won't go. Artest. Head of steam. Bounce pass. Eli. Cut it in and he'll pound it in. Good fast break right there by the East. 4 points now for Eli.
Gus, that's exactly what I was talking about. The East has done a better job getting out and converting in transition. And they've stretched their lead back out to 9 points again.
And Lamar Odom has 11 rebounds. (77-68).
Oh, what a pass.
Harris can't hold on, and it's out of bounds.
I think he was surprised. Here's Artest. This is a young man with very good perimeter skills, even though he's about 6'6". Gets it to Eli. Eli, as we mentioned, he's headed to Fresno State, the East. 8 straight points.
5:50 to go in the second half. Baron Davis walking it up the floor. Trying to stop and start. Glover really hanging with him. Looking inside.
Boy, Hughes was inside against Harris, one of the lob.
There's Hughes, double teamed on the wing. Picked up his dribble, knocked out of bounds, and the West will hold on.
Boy, Eli did a great job that time, Gus, coming over and trapping Hughes, because Hughes really was getting down inside, about 6'5". Harris only 6 feet tall.
Davis trying to spin on Harris. A whistle, and count the basket and the foul. Baron Davis.
Boy, Davis at 6'2" and good quickness. If he gets down inside like that against Harris, who's a couple of inches smaller, it's very difficult to defend unless he's going to get some help, and Harris didn't get any help that time.
6-point lead for the East. 5:20. Odom. Big fella. Right to the basket. Sweeping move inside by Lamar Odom.
Boy, great quickness.
Off the dribble at 6'10". Hughes the other way, and it goes off of his knee. Watch him off the dribble here.
Odom does a great job. He's got the screen on the other side, but elects to take it to his left. He is a left-handed player, and he just exploded to the basket. I think Collins was concerned about the screen the other way.
Now he's playing point guard. Holds it up top, gets it back to Glover. Glover from downtown. Knocked out of, and here come Davis and Hughes, and Davis with the finish.
Davis didn't do any of those maneuvers that he performed to win the slam dunk. He just went and got 2 points.
Odom, great pass. Artest, left hand, up and in. He'll join Felipe Lopez and Zindon Hamilton next year at St. John's. Marcus Griffin faded away.
Lopez and Hamilton, of course, alumni of the McDonald's All-American game.
Harris to the hole, shoveled it on. Glover, and a whistle and foul. And Baron Davis not happy with the call. Now don't forget, coming up next, it's the Final Four show, where we'll get you ready for the biggest day in college basketball. That's followed by the Final Four. First, the Arizona Wildcats take on the Tar Heels of North Carolina. Then the Minnesota Golden Gophers battle the defending champion Kentucky Wildcats. It's all coming up right here on CBS Sports. As Deion Glover steps to the line with 14.2 rebounds. And I asked you before, who do you like?
I tap danced around.
Well, you did tap dance around.
All right. North Carolina and Kentucky.
North Carolina, Kentucky. All right. That would be a classic matchup, to say the least.
Matchup between college basketball's two winningest programs. But they both have pretty tough roads to get there. Arizona, of course, has already beaten North Carolina this year. Minnesota, I don't know that anybody really knows how good they are.
Tell you what, though, they get to the Final Four without any McDonald's All-Americans.
Well, Clem Haskins does such a great job, as those kids believing that the way to play basketball is team basketball. Harris and Jackson and Jacobson, they're not, they may not be McDonald's All-Americans, but they're outstanding players.
Nice players. Bobby Jackson. Here's Davis. Had to change his shot. Elamine trying to get the time out as he leapt out of bounds, and he gets it. 3:26 to play. 84-75. The McDonald's All-American game.
In a city where anything can happen.
Public Works lost 7 guys. What's going on? They had a steam pipe. It got scalded. The steam did that.
The last thing anyone expected.
Lava.
Here in L.A.
The one thing nobody can stop.
What the heck is what? It's gonna punch through.
You mean it rough?
Yeah.
The west side is 1 million people.
There are gonna be 1 million dead people if we don't evacuate. This is going to destroy everything it touches.
Please stay calm.
Volcano, rated PG-13, April 25th, only in theaters.
Your best bet is a Best Western. Call 1-800-528-1234 or your travel agent.
It begins with a step away from the known and a step towards the unknown. It will take you to ports halfway around the world and into uncharted waters deep inside yourself. Above all, it will demand your honor, your courage, and your commitment. It's your journey. Start it in the right direction. Call 1-800-USA-NAVY. Let the journey begin.
What do you look for in grass seed? Quick results?
We seeded it with Scott's seed last fall. As soon as I planted it, boom, it just came in.
A really terrific lawn?
And it feels like crushed velvet under your feet. It's wonderful.
How about weeds? Bargain brands can contain thousands of weed seeds that can ruin your lawn forever.
You can spend $1 or $2 less for a bag of seed.
But you don't want weeds in your grass seed.
Scott's Premium Grass Seed, 99 and 99 100% weed-free for a beautiful lawn guaranteed.
NASCAR's hottest racers are breaking in and burning up the Texas Motor Speedway. Saturday, the Coca-Cola 300. Sunday, the Interstate Batteries 500. Next weekend on CBS.
3:26 to go. East up by 9, and with the game winding down, you start to think about the MVP candidates. And here's a look at some of the past MVPs. Kevin Garnett in 95, and you look at 89, Shaquille O'Neal.
Some pretty familiar names right there. It's interesting, though, as we look through the list of the past MVPs, there was one name that was noticeably absent. One Mr. M. Jordan, who holds the record for most points scored in this game, but he did not win the MVP in 1981.
Adrian Branch, former Maryland standout, winning the MVP that year. And they have a new trophy for the most valuable player, the John R. Wooden Award, and the Pyramid of Success on top of the base of the trophy.
Certainly, Coach Wooden knows a little bit about success.
I can remember my uncle sitting me down and talking to me about the Pyramid of Success when I was about 10 years old.
And obviously you paid attention, sir.
I tried my best. Here's Odom, 20 on the shot clock.
This is a tough matchup for Griffin.
Lobbed it inside, really unselfish Lamar Odom. 12 to shoot now. Karcher around his back, and he shovels it out of bounds.
He stole it from Pfizer and then tried to give it back to him, but Pfizer wasn't ready for it.
So with 2:31 to go, it does not look like we'll get to the 100-point mark. Both teams really stepping up on their defense.
And the team's going with a little bit smaller lineups right at the moment. Gregory and Davis and Recker and Hughes all in the game at the same time for the West.
Once again, the vital statistics. Stolen away, Karcher. Throws a BB ahead, and Elamine trying the reverse layup, and a whistle and foul.
Nice job by Recker that time to prevent the basket, but Elamine was getting to the basket as fast as he could, Gus, because Baron Davis was right behind him. Recker had that three-point basket right at the end of the first half that he banked in and made sure he let us know that he was aware that he banked it. Didn't call it beforehand, but recognized it afterward.
$86-75 as you take a look at Thomas and Kevin Hargrove, father-son combination, first father-son combination ever to coach the McDonald's All-American game. And they have 7 juniors at Anacostia High School. They won the city championship this year, so you can be sure that at least 1 or 2 will be playing here next year.
Really a great story, because there's an interception by Hughes. Thomas Hargrove, the head coach, the father, he was injured in an automobile accident and missed 8 games, and Kevin Hargrove took over the team.
Young, bright coach Kevin under his dad, looking for a college job.
As a matter of fact, I talked with Kevin Hargrove, and the team, Anacostia, was preparing just before the city championship game, and his dad pulled a Willis Reed, walked in the locker room with nobody expecting him, and Anacostia won the city championship.
Recker off the mark. Davis had it taken away. Elamine ahead of the field, and he lays it in. 88-75.
And those easy baskets, the East starting to pull away.
Hughes comes up short. Humphrey rebound, knocked out of bounds, and we'll stay right here. Now don't forget, coming up next, the Final Four show, followed by the Final Four. Jim Nance, Billy Packer, Pat O'Brien, Quinn Buckner, and the rest, all in Indianapolis, Arizona, North Carolina, the first game, followed by Minnesota and Kentucky.
Certain symmetry to that. Oh, wow.
Kenny Gregory again, showing his great leaping ability. Odom wraps it around. Pfizer got caught in midair, but Brand is right there to finish.
Brand made 5 of his first 7 shots. That's his first bucket in a while.
1 minute to go in the 20th McDonald's All-American game. Elamine squares up. Save Pfizer. Here's Recker. Refs letting him play now. Recker. Oh, great rebound by Brand. He just snatched it off the rim. 31 to go. Lob pass. Brand underneath. And the reverse layup. The East will win their 11th game in this series. Humphrey. Rather Hughes. Garbage time. Recker. Davis lays it in. 15.1 to go.
Odom with a big smile on his face. He's just having a good time now.
Pfizer. 6.9 remaining. Humphrey underneath. A couple of dunks. Garbage time. Doesn't look like these teams really want this game to end. And Odom will dribble out the clock. And that's it. Our final score, 94-81, the East with the win. We'll come back to Colorado Springs and announce the MVP after this.
Go where you wanna go. Find the road you've never taken.
This is the tire that changed driving forever. The all-season Goodyear AquaTread with the advanced deep groove aqua channel that sweeps water away for serious traction in the wet, especially in braking. Goodyear AquaTread.
Serious freedom. Goodyear, Goodyear.
Lousy shoes.
E-Trade gives you what you need to turn a hunch into an investment.
Excess athletic shoes. Sell.
From $14.95 a trade. E-Trade. Get online.
These are the shoes that make athletes out of mere mortals. The shoes that make men fly. And these are the insoles that give them better cushioning and shock absorption. So replace your old insoles with Dr. Scholl's Sport Insoles. Make your shoes feel like new.
Okay, you're ready. You look great.
Thanks, Lee.
A few weeks ago, I was getting Eva ready for her close-up when I noticed something. Dandruff. Regular shampoos just rinse flakes away. Head & Shoulders helps prevent flakes from even forming. You see the difference? Head & Shoulders, because great hair can't have flakes.
Budner, get these tax documents to our clients fast, but watch our costs.
FedEx can deliver it in 2 days for about $8. UPS can deliver it in 2 days for about $7.
Priority Mail can deliver it in 2 to 3 days for $3.
Smart move, Budner.
So, 873, what's your priority? Switch to Priority Mail from the U.S. Postal Service.
It's college basketball's biggest day. First, Arizona battles red-hot North Carolina. Then the defending champs Kentucky meet Minnesota. The Final Four today on CBS.
And our final score from Colorado Springs, 94-81, the East on top of the West. And standing by with the MVP, our Dan Bonner.
Gus, thank you very much. We've got a very special guest. Kenny Gregory's got a piece of hardware there. The John Wooden Award, the MVP in the game. Congratulations.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Tell us about how you played the game.
You know, I just wanted to come out, have fun, get to know some of the guys, just go with the flow of the game and just see what happens.
Well, what happened looked to be pretty good. Now, you're on your way to the University of Kansas, is that right?
Yes, sir.
So you're looking forward to it?
Oh, I'm really looking forward to it. You know, it's a great opportunity for me. great program. I'm just really looking forward to next fall.
And did you have a good time out here in Colorado Springs?
Oh, yeah, I had a real good time. It was a real great experience. Once in a lifetime. I'm going to cherish this forever.
Thank you very much, Kenny. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Gus, 18.6 rebounds. John Wooden Award winner, Kenny Gregory.
So Kenny Gregory out of Columbus, Ohio, played at Independence High School, and he'll walk away with the most valuable player trophy, and he will be headed to Kansas to play for Roy Williams, and I'm sure they are really excited about his arrival, along with Eric Chenoweth. And another great basketball game here at the McDonald's All-American game. We didn't get a 100-point game as we usually do. Teams playing a little better defense this time, but the East, they got off to a really quick start. The West made a comeback, but they were able to hold them off, and they go on to win it. So for Dan Bonner, I'm Gus Johnson saying so long from Colorado Springs, where the final score 94-81, the East over the West. Coming up next, it's the Final Four show, where we'll get you ready for the biggest day in college basketball. That's followed by the national semifinals. First, Arizona, they'll take on North Carolina. Then it's a clash of #1 seeds as Minnesota battles Kentucky. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports.